Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's message. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how to create the opportunity for inspiration and action to occur in your life. So, as per usual, today's message has stemmed from some of my inner work that I do each morning, and just kind of checking in with myself. As you guys know, I've been setting myself these kind of containers to challenge myself with things that are inspiring to me, that move the needle forward for me in terms of my personal development. And I've been looking at things from different angles, from what do I need to do to take care of myself mentally and emotionally, physically, spiritually, and also the other areas such as finances, right? And so financially. And so what was coming through for me today was ultimately that when we don't set the container for ourselves, when we're not looking after ourselves in all the different areas, we can oftentimes miss the opportunity to follow through, to even connect to our own inspiration and to follow through. And before I dive in and unpack a little bit of that with you guys today, I just want to touch on the importance of inspiration. So we can either be leading our lives ultimately from a place of inspiration that comes from an alignment with who we are and what we value and what really lights us up, enlivens us, and gives us a sense of energy and meaning and fulfillment. Or we can be directing our lives from a very unclear place. And oftentimes that unclear place is coming from the outside world, what others tell us is important, living in other people's values, having to be motivated by some sort of external force, and oftentimes at the disconnection of our own internal world. All right, and so when we can understand that one version of life, like living from inspiration, is going to lead us down a very different path to one led by motivation or sometimes desperation, right? There's a very different destiny at the end of that path. And it's interesting, I was just at a cafe, and one of the baristas at the cafe, he actually mentioned the book Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Halliday. And I feel like it's very much connected to today's message. But there's a difference, whatever we discipline ourselves toward ultimately ends up being our destiny, right? But where that discipline is coming from, if you're not clear on what inspires you, you might tap into some discipline, but it might not be very well lived, right? Because if you're disciplining yourself towards things that don't actually inspire you, your destiny, is you're going to create results that aren't that meaningful or fulfilling for you as an individual, right? Only you can know what deeply inspires you, right? And so if you're engaging that mindset of discipline is destiny, I'm going to discipline myself, but first I'm going to get inspired. I'm going to tap into what inspires me at the deepest level, and then I'm going to discipline myself from that place. That destiny is going to be a whole lot more fulfilling and meaningful to you as an individual. And so today's message about just a reminder that it is your responsibility to create the opportunity for inspiration and action to occur. So, and in order to do that, from my personal experience and how I'm kind of guinea pigging my own personal development journey, is unless I am basically looking after my mental, emotional health, and I'll dive into a little bit of how I do that. Also my physical well-being, also my spiritual well-being, and also my financial abundance, then if I'm not doing those things, then I'm robbing myself of the opportunity for that inspiration to firstly occur, and for the actions that are necessary to manifest that inspiration into reality to occur as well. All right, and so some of the things that I do that are kind of connected to that saying that I often talk about from Will Smith, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right? The ways that I stay ready are to look after my mental, emotional health. Some of the ways that I'm doing that are through definitely my journaling and checking in with my own internal world. And also some different learnings that I'm working with. I do tap into different things that inspire me for my personal development and make sure that I am engaging those things. A lot of parts work, a lot of shadow work, those sort of things that can help me to be my most aligned self and know that I'm directing my life from a place that really actually inspires me. And it's not just coming from fears or insecurities, but actually really tapping into and being able to discern my higher self, right? I also want to look after myself on a physical level. I'm literally just about to run into the gym, which I do 6 days a week. And I do this amazing group training that's really well programmed. So it allows you to be consistent without injuring yourself, from fitness and weight training and all the rest of it. And I also incorporate recovery. And I also, my nutrition is based on the fasting cycle by Dr. Mindy Pelz, which I find really works for me, and probably every woman out there should get their hands on that information. But I'm looking after that realm as well. Then on a spiritual note, I'm practicing meditation. I'm deepening into my own inner universe, right? And connecting to the all, right? In whatever way that comes through for me at that time. I'm practicing different practices that allow me access to more of a unity consciousness. And then I'm also taking care of myself financially, making sure that as inspiration occurs, I have the capacity and the means to actually take action on that from a place that perpetuates inspiration rather than desperation. All right, because desperation will always rob you of that juice, right? Inspiration is not struggling for survival. You have to access a maintenance place. So in all of those realms, if you're in some sort of desperation in your mental health, in your emotional health, in your physical health, in your spiritual health, in your financial health, that's going to take precedence over any inspiration that you gain access to and can action into reality. And so it's your responsibility to make sure that you are in self-leadership and managing all of those different areas to maintain and improve your well-being so that you can create the opportunity for inspiration to occur and that action and follow through to happen as well. All right, so that is my message. I've got 1 minute till I'm going to be a little bit late because I really want to check in with you guys, but I hope today's message serves you. We're on day 36. Really hope this one is resonating with you guys. I've got Judith in the house, awesome, and Dave and DB and Ali, and hello to you, DB, and Bill's in the house as well. So good to see you guys. Thank you so much again for showing up with me. I always love when you guys can join into these live messages. I know they're a bit random at times, and so I really hope that these messages are serving you and supporting you. And if they are, and you know anybody in your life who could benefit from any of these messages or join our community, then please do share it with them. That is it from me today, guys. So much love coming your way and so much empowerment on your own journey towards tapping into your own inspirations and guiding and directing your life from that place so that you can make sure that your discipline to destiny is on the right track, right? One that is leading you towards the destiny that is in full alignment with who you are, what matters most to you. That's what counts. All right. So much love, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.